Alright, I want a piece of rod again.
Yeah. Maybe, go sell everything and see if you can't maybe get, some better gear.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Hey, who are you?
Oh,
That's Marco. Oh yeah, the popple corals. Those are like Fancy Mill's little pets. And they have you play circus games with them.
yep.
And you know, for some reason, I don't feel out of place there. Like, I actually like that just about as much as any other part of the game. Yeah. Killed me a whole lot of those guys.
Ooh, that's some money. How can I help you? I would like to shop. I will take
Huh, the price went down a
both of
little bit.
those.
Did you notice the price went down?
Yeah, it was 3,000, right?
Yeah. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna, like, transform into a groundhog and see if I can beat Rod that way.
You mean a hedgehog?
Yeah. Whatever. I made an A invertebrate, so.
What?
Which apparently means dick now if I can't tell the difference between a groundhog and a hedgehog. But yeah, you saw what their defense was, so.
It was terrible.
Oh, he went for a third. I didn't think he was gonna do that.
Wow, he could just be like, defense stance, 1 HP.
Who? Alright, let's not lose again after, you know.
Daijoubu desu ka?
Huh?
That's Rue asking if he's okay.
Is that
Yes.
Japanese
Yeah.
for... Are you okay?
Bust the wolf!
Hi, Elena, what you doing?
Sitting.
Just kind of tapping her ankles together.
Yep.
Still calls me Polly.
Daijoubu desu ka?
Oh, trust me, I died a lot.
As evident by the lack of coins.
What'd you find, Bill?
What it is, what it is, what it is, what it is.
That's what they were playing next door, like right outside your window at North Jackson, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yep, that's what I woke up to this morning. The lyrics were literally just, what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is.
Repeat ad nauseum. It's a cubic block? How do we know it's not a blocky cube?
Seriously?
The fucking look you gave me.
Oh yeah, this is when he directs me to Fancy Mill.
What? It's already time for Fancy Mail?
Yep.
Hell, wow, that's funny. This game kind of like... Because, like, if you're playing this for the first time, I can see you actually getting to, like, Mel then, your first session. That's such a weird thing to experience. It's like, I feel like this early on.
Yeah, Klaus can only just say, she's just weird. Well, Honestly, not really, though, if you think about it. You can't progress the story without her.
Give me the cube. Give me the cubic
God,
block.
I just realized who Fancy Mel reminds me of, because I'm just now picturing her.
Yeah?
I remember what she looks like.
Yeah?
Susan from the Ramona books I'm doing right now.
Oh, yeah?
That's Susan. Fancy Susan.
Fancy Susan.
And unfortunately, I can't call her that now because I actually just now finished the last chapter of the last Ramona book, like, earlier today.
It's over. It's done.
Yeah. I just hadn't, stitched it together to make it into a video yet. Can't believe I forgot my hard drive.
Oh, I can.
I can.
I absolutely can. I mean, I know how you like sing-songed it because you knew exactly what I was gonna say. But come on, does it really surprise you? Does it really surprise you?
No. It doesn't.
Search your feelings and know it to be true.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Uh-oh.
That thing crashed. It was an HDD. It actually crashed recently. So I'm gonna have to get another one anyway. SSD style.
Well,
Is that Fancy Mel? Are you talking about Fancy Mel? Beautiful sorceress?
all right. We'll check off camera, but maybe I can look at the file sizes, and depending on how large they are,
Might be able to email.
I might be able to just upload them to Gmail and let you download them at your leisure.
Sounds good. Is that just how you say it? Or is that correct pronunciation leisure?
I think it's either. It's like Vase or Vaz or whatever. Like whatever. I flip flop myself. There's a few words I do that too, like leisure and leisure, and like data and data. Like I swap all the time.
Oh, I definitely always go between those two.
Yeah.
It makes you suddenly think, maybe we weren't as good at spelling in school as we thought, because now these words are making us second guess, way later.
I don't second guess. I just don't care what I say. And honestly, it doesn't matter because English is made up and dumb. The rules are dumb. Pronunciation doesn't matter. We grew up in a time where there were no voice acting, so it was either Sephiroth or Sephiroth. And we were saying the wrong one for many years.
I can't stop saying Sephiroth. In fact, I refuse to stop saying it that way.
It's Sephiroth. But you know what? Who cares?
Remember my dad used to say, Mom and Pop.
Yeah, I
to the
remember him
song.
walking into your room singing that.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it. I know you knew this, but for the benefit of the audience, in my top 100 list, the
One-Winged Angel?
that does not come anywhere close to top. In fact, I don't even think it'd be my top 500. I actually think it's overrated. Now, does it get me into it? Like when I'm actually playing FF9, I'm fighting Final Sephiroth, and that song's playing. Yeah, it gets me into it. But to hear it by itself, nah. I think it's overrated. I think you miss out on so many other tracks on FF7 that are so much better.
So I saw somebody translate the lyrics to that song based on what it sounds like in English.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't remember what they said, but
Bells, frogs, big cherries, Peter Pan, magic cheese, Sephiroth. And that always gets me.
Oh yeah, I think we have to complete every game.
Yeah.
You don't have to necessarily be good in it, you just have to beat the track.
Yeah. Bells, frogs,
And for some reason, I kind of like it.
Magic cheese.
But yeah, this is Fancy Mel's place,
Fancy Mel.
and this right here is how she rolls. She and her purple pearls, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, if this game was made, there would be achievements and shit for getting all the one token of every monster or something, you know?
Haha! Just go under you. Do not fight.
Big jump! Or don't at all.
Dude, I pressed it.
I don't know. Looks like you didn't.
I pushed the button, man. These garbage controls. The freaking lag. This game is laggy as shit.
Dark Side Night.
God, that's an insult.
Yeah.
Man. I'm sure that's exactly why you said it.
Yeah. Big jump. Nice.
Oh, I forgot the ball disappears and it actually cancels out your... Alright, let's do it right this time.
Nice.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need to transform to something to get that guy out though.
Alright, you can just wait for another jump.
I don't know if I can...
Oh yeah, you can just share the platform.
I had to be like walking into him though, I guess, and I didn't do a big enough jump.
Yeah, I think you can just share the platform.
Need to. Yep. Yep. Oh.
So, you might need to jump there. I don't know if you saw.
You know what's weird is I am kind of having fun playing these
Yeah.
levels.
No! You overcorrected.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about they had fun making this game?
Like what all other games were part of the Summer of Swear?
Shit, don't get me lying. It was Threads of Fate, Vagrant Story, and, what was it, Valkyrie Profile?
Yeah, I think that was one of them.
I think that was the big three.
Wait, you said Valkyrie Profile, Threads of Fate,
And Vagrant Story.
Okay, what was... I think I got Vagrant Story and Vandal Hearts confused for
Yeah.
a second there.
One
like...
is a strategy RPG, and the other is, I don't even know how to begin to describe what Vagrant Story is.
No, I was talking about Vandal Hearts.
Vandal Hearts, yeah. Vandal Hearts is a strategy RPG.
Okay, I thought that was Vagrant Story.
No, Vagrant Story is weird.
Okay.
It's like melee parasite-y.
Well, maybe I should play it someday.
No.
Oh, it's not good?
No. No, it's good. It's good, but it's incredibly obtuse. Like, it's so hard to understand, and it's very unforgiving in its mechanics. But it's still good. Like, it's a cool game. It's so...
I don't remember what I get for... Oh, I forgot if you hit them when they're in the ground, then
They hit you.
they punk slap you.
Then fish slapped.
Oh!
Nice.
I don't think there's
Nice.
any... Okay, I meant to do that. I knew that guy was going to hit me, but I just had to get that one that was...
So what about that one?
Well, the thing is, you automatically aim for the nearest one. You can't really...
You say you swing at nothing.
Okay, these guys are kicking my ass, I ain't gonna lie.
Of the 500 points, you barely broke half. Alright, never mind.
Yeah, let's not exaggerate now.
I was hoping to be able to give you more shit than I would. Bronze coin. one down.
You know, I kind of like this track too. It's nice and calming.
Well, all the tracks seems pretty good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, just from what you remember of Mega Man X6. Like, even...
That was the first one where you could play as Zero without being, like, having completely ripped from you forever for dying once, right?
No, 4. You could play the whole game as him at 4.
Right.
Now, like, where you could choose between him and X throughout the game, that was 5.
Gotcha.
That was, like, the one thing that keeps X3 from being the best. I think because of that flaw with, advertising. Oh, you can finally play as Zero in X3. The fact that was just
a lie. I mean,
it might as well be one. That's what keeps it from being better than Mega Man X1. But if there is one, despite most people seemingly hating Mega Man X6, I totally don't agree. I still think it's good. But one thing I don't think anybody can say is that the soundtrack sucked.
But that's been like a staple of Mega Man. Mega Man, as a franchise, has always been known for having some pretty boppin' tunes.
Right.
Even back on NES, especially NES.
Yeah. But it's like, I was listening to this YouTube video. I don't remember this dude's name. He's kind of... I just feel like he's trying too hard when he does his videos. But he was going through the entire soundtrack of every Mega Man X game, right? Mm-hmm. And he was, in order to help him decide, okay, which one is the worst? And I do agree with him on this. He was like, despite people's... most people seeming to hate X6. It's like you cannot deny the soundtrack. This is actually like my favorite soundtrack overall. But tell me what you thought about. Do you generally agree, except for, because this is my opinion, except for Ground Scare Bitches song, the one that was like, Are you remembering what it sounds like?
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Okay, I guess you'd have to listen to it again.
Yeah.
But he was like, that one is a banger track. And I'm like, no, that's like the one track on the entire score that sucks in X6.
Yeah.
But he was saying like Gates Lab's theme was the worst one, or the least good. Yeah, if you remembered, God, you got it here, dude, because I know you talked about it too when the night when I first rented it, and
I was probably like, this song is awesome.
And we were trying to get as far through the game, like we spent the whole night trying to get through that game, dude. And I don't even think we got to Gates Lab because this is like one of the things where you just felt like it's such a disadvantage at the start of the game. Like, you really had to pick and choose, like, which stage you could do first. It was like we were trying, all the different stages. You're like, okay, what do we had the best shot at doing here? And then it's like you start building momentum once you manage to get that first Maverick boss out of the way. Like, we were spending pretty much the whole night doing that, I remember. But I just know, and I'm sure you agreed, that when we got to Ground Scare Bitches stage, the roach guy that you were like, is he like attacking you with his shit?
The dung beetle.
Yeah. It was like, you can't touch the black balls, that's it.
Yeah. Or if you just touch a single color, you get way more points. You just get like a combo bonus.
That was kind of annoying. I just remember us getting on that stage. I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, it actually is cringe. So like, when tracks are bad in a Mega Man X game, it's because it's lame. It's like, I think it's a bigger crime to actually be lame than like actual like sound bad, like cringing, making you like want to cover your ears, kind of bad. In Mega Man X, it's like a bigger crime to be lame. But that's why I hate X7 so much. I don't know if I could really say any track is bad, as in like it hurts to hear it. But they suck because they're lame. That's all I know to say.
Yeah, well.
But like in X6, it's like, you know, I think every track is pretty good, like kick ass, except for Ground Scarabage.
Yeah, that's funny because I mentioned this in the Chrono Cross review. I like all the music in the Chrono Cross soundtrack. Yeah.
Okay, I think we gotta like.
There you go.
Yeah, I like how they're in the background. They can like bump you off.
Or you can just walk off yourself.
Yeah, you know.
Save them the trouble.
I'm telling you, I'm pressing jump.
You were pressing jump.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't have to really be an advantage angle-wise. Gotta like, yeah. Gotta kind of get on the edge.
This is like a fart noise.
Well, I think that's the one I had the least trouble with.
And the one you have the least amount of time is after as well.
Oh yeah, this kind of reminds me of the minigame in Mega Man Legends 2 where you have to like keep like fighting off the incoming like what's that guy's name? Glide and his crew, the bird bots.
Bird bots, yep.
They're coming in like while Roll tries to fix like a contraption that's vaguely in the shape of these weird trumpet things. And it's like this secret weapon, when she finally fixes it and it can activate, you don't see it do anything, but for some reason it made like everybody inside the incoming ships like crazy. And you actually saw like a shot where Glide's on his hands and knees. And there seems to be a bird bot bouncing up and down on his ass.
Yeah, it looks like something.
There, that should do it. Here we go. Rule, it's working. See?
Wait, stop! What are you doing? If you keep that up, you'll...
We did it! We did it, Mega Man!
Wow, Rule!
Well, that didn't take long. Oh, wait, they give you a second.
You know, this is kind of fun. I don't know why. Come on, 400. Okay, nice.
And that is it. We are mini-gamed out.
You know, I like the track in and of itself, but I could see that really getting on your nerves after a while, after like so many loops. Especially if like you were just listening to it without playing the game.
My eyes are up here. So fancy. Fancy Sue.
You know, speaking of Beverly Cleary books, though, I have forgotten she's actually the one that wrote the classic The Mouse and the Motorcycle. Did they make you read that at Westside? Or,
Nope.
You know what? I could see that somehow being like a Devil's kind of book.
Yep.
For they wouldn't have that in the Westside Library. I could just see it. I can't think of a reason why, but I can just. So you know what? I need to do that as a read aloud too. I only read that book like once in my life. I barely even remember it.
You okay?
Those are pretty big shoes there, Mel. I kind of thought that's what you would mean by paid the price in the first place. So what was the price that others paid who didn't get killed?
Maybe lasting wounds? And maybe a limp leg?
Sanity. That's it. All those that survived still ended up in a mental asylum.
Cool. Alright, so now we've got like a Threads of Fate, the survival horror, and we eventually...
We need a crossover. Oh, so back on when you were talking about, like, Mitch was talking about the worst place in video games to live would be Raccoon City, like, what were some of the other suggestions?
Oh, I can't really... One I proffered was the Parish in Darkest Dungeon. Thought it was a pretty terrible place. I don't know. I'd actually have to go back and look, but we ended up just talking about... It ended up devolving into just talking about Resident Evil for a while.
Okay. Channel a little bit of alpha from Power Rangers.
Aye! Those are some big shoes.
Fancy shoes.
I like to imagine her feet actually fit them. Like, snugly.
Actually, I can see that being a real pain to walk around in those.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the heel doesn't help.
Oh yeah, I think this is where I fight Duke in the Star outfit.
Hell yeah!
I just know she doesn't seem to have any furniture.
What are you talking about? She's sitting on some right now.
But like there's nothing else other than that.
Yeah, just what we call in the PlayStation 1 biz a shit ton of dithering.
I've never heard that expression before.
Oh, alright, so in...
Whoa, wait a minute. In the previous shot, she was clearly sitting on just like a giant pink beanbag of some sort.
They're all mushrooms. No, she doesn't have beanbag, they're all mushrooms.
It was not a mushroom in a previous shot, I'm telling you.
Absolutely, it's all a mushroom. They're all mushrooms.
And in any event, it wasn't the same color.
Yeah, it was a different color mushroom. Yes. But the PlayStation can't really do gradients, like going from one color to another. But you can fake it by using dithering. So you can, if you look like real close, you can see that the gradient is really just a bunch of like squares that are like spaced out to like better simulate a gradient. And the best way I've seen this is there's a way to turn off dithering in like an emulator, and if you play like Silent Hill, it's like super fucking obvious, because if you remember Silent Hill, the fog is all over the place.
Yeah.
to get that fog effect, like dithering is heavily used, and you can actually turn off dithering and play Silent Hill, and it's just like a bunch of large squares kind of slowly going into the middle of the screen, just of different colors. Like it completely ruins the effect without it.
Oh, so are we gonna fight Smokey and Blood for
Round 2.
I can't say their names without.
You should do it as a polywog again.
Let's see if I can do it. I don't think they're really that much stronger than the first time.
I don't think you have a polywog.
So by now I would absolutely destroy them.
But yeah, you see what I mean, right? Like, we played a lot of this game, and the time you've spent in, like, different monster forms has been very little. Like, the most time you spent in the form was your salamander for that one dungeon.
I'm gonna fight him as this little leprechaun thing.
It'd be funny if you could hide in the ground and, like, bonk them real good when they try to hit you when you're in the ground. The face!
Dude, look at you. I mean, we can't get that detailed on PS1 graphics, but I can still see the dirt and filth all over you anyway. And you probably have such horrible BO.
Big ass kookeries. Watch out, little thing, you're about to get cooped.
You guys again.
This should be the first time they've ever seen you.
Oh yeah, that's right, I've been
They should know what you look like.
Sparkle.
Whoa. Such a big attack. Bonk.
Okay, well, I'm kind of using with this guy, so... Ooh, nice. Are these guys actually gonna...
Wow.
I kind of had to get serious and start bobbing and weaving there.
Yeah. When do you think Rod changes weapons?
Might be now. No harm in checking.
Yeah.
I like the sounds he makes when he walks.
Yeah. Why?
Hey, it's nighttime.
Well, he did say it was getting dark. Recover and nothing else.
Actually, can you fight Rod right now?
I think you can fight him at night, sure. That or he's asleep. Oh, no, you get a cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Notice meant how much more easily Rue gets along with other people.
That is his way of obtaining immortality. So to make his name last longer than he does.
thinks of that of their dad. And
I don't think my dad was the best swordsman in the world.
Well, I meant in.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Oh, I forgot he actually had a name. Pleskin.
Like, I'm sorry. Alright, so it's not Pliskin, it's Pleskin. Snake Pleskin is like a... Or Pliskin is
Isn't that like Kurt Russell's character's name off of Escape from New York?
Yeah.
And maybe Escape from LA, I don't know.
And
I didn't see LA.
the where Snake from Metal Gear Solid got his name. Or Metal Gear. It's funny, he actually was undercover in, I think it was Metal Gear Solid 2, when he meets Raiden, I can't remember, I think it's Raiden, for the first time. He didn't want to give him his name, or his Solid Snake name either, so he said his name was Pliskin.
I like Rod. And I think his dog's name is pretty cool.
Johnny Wolf. Johnny. Oh, I was gonna say Johnny Lightning. That's not a name.
What were you thinking about when you said lightning?
I don't know.
Okay, well, yeah, that's enough for part 2.
Alright. Next time, more of this game. The fuck else we thought?